The story happened in a village in Thailand. A family of 3 people, including the husband, wife, and child who had been living with the mother-in-law for many years, decided to move to live on their own. Couple took a ride around the province to find their house for a few days and finally found an old-style house with wood on top and with big space for their kid, which the wife really liked the house. So they dialed the number on the signboard, but there was no response on that number, so they went back home. Later that evening they decided to call one last time before they moved on, and there was an old man on the line. The old was willing to sell the house at a very low price because he said he was moving to live in the city. The next day Mr. Khan and his wife came to see the house again. This time the old man was waiting and he opened the door for them to have a look inside the house. The couple was very happy and quickly made the deal with the old man for this big house. The day has come and Mr. Khan and his family arrive at their new home. As soon as he opened the front door, he saw an old lady dressed as a Thai dancer standing on the second floor of the house. Mr. thought that might be the wife of the old man, so he pretended not to see, hoping she would soon. After a few hours of work, they moved all their staff inside and the delivery man went back. Mr. Khan was so tired that he just sat down on the sofa and relaxed. The moment he sat down, there was soft music playing near the window. Soft traditional music. He hurried to ask his wife and she heard that too. The couple thought it must be playing from the nearby pagoda, which they have some event going on there. The couple decided to go to the pagoda later in the evening to meet new neighbors there. After a few seconds, the music stopped and he went back to the sofa and relaxed. The evening came, the family was on their way. It was a dark, quiet road. Along the way, the wife saw a few traditional dancers walk back, so she told the husband that it seemed the event was already over and wanted to turn back home. The husband replied that he, the driver, saw nothing on the road, continued to drive until they reached their destination. The event was still on, but there was only loud pop music there. They stayed there just an hour and returned home as they were all so tired already. That night while sleeping they heard that soft music playing again. Only the two of them heard it while their kids slept in the other room. They were trying to figure out where the music was from but had no idea. The music stopped and they were back to sleep. A moment later they heard their son scream and run toward their room. They opened the door and asked what happened. Their son said while he walked to the kitchen for some milk, he saw an old lady standing there and smiling towards him. But the old lady's eyes were glowing red color. They went to the kitchen together but saw nothing and told their son that he might mistaken the light from the rice cooker. A month later, while Mr. Khan was alone at the house, he heard someone coughing in the room, so he went to check. As he entered, he smelled something really bad coming from the ceiling, so he called his brother to come to his house and help, as his brother was a house builder. Mr. Khan was holding the ladder while his brother climbed up to check the ceiling. As he opened the ceiling, the bad smell came out and he saw something covered in white clothes. Tried to reach it and pull it out, but as soon as he touches it, he gives up and goes back down. Told Mr. Khan that he was sure that he just touched a person's fingers. They called the police and told the story. When the police took the thing down and opened the clothes, it was a corpse of a man dressed as a traditional dancer. There were 4 more remains also. Called the old man who sold him the house, but the number is not in use and it is reported that he has already left the country. His family did not dare to stay in the house anymore and moved out, putting the house on sale. The news about this house was widely spread and no one called him for the house on sale.